What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redman here with episode number 14 of the Unemployment Challenge, now with Shamrock Rovers. I have completed my first season with Shamrock. It's ended quite well, to be honest with you. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll go straight into the fixtures. Don't actually know why I was on the transfers, to be fair. I think I may have pushed the wrong button, but as you can see, it's not gone too badly. I started off with a 1-0 win against Sligo Rovers. Marvin Johnson in the 62nd minute, giving us the only goal of the game and a very valuable 3 points. 15 shots to 5 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 2 with 55% possession. Unfortunately, lost 2-1 to Derry City. Derek Foran put Derry 1-0 up in the 72nd minute. Just 8 minutes later, John Tambo equalised for us with 10 minutes to go. However, an Evan McMillan goal gave Derry the win in added on time and the 3 points. 15 shots to 12 in their favour. They had 9 on target to my 5, and they had 51% possession. We then beat St Patrick's 2-0. James Chambers in the 34th minute and Seamus Lismore in the 55th, giving us the 2 goals and another valuable 3 points in our march towards European football. It was 11 shots to 9 in my favour. I had 6 on target to their 2, and they had 57% possession. We followed that up by beating Athlone Town 3-0 in the Sealand Challenge Cup third round. Sean Fortin put us 1-0 up in the 2nd minute. With 7 minutes to go before half time, he made it 2. And with just 10 minutes to go, John Tombo scored again to give us a 3-0 win and passage into the next round. 12 shots to 8 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 1. They had 53% possession. Followed that up with a 3-2 win at Cork City. Gary Delaney put us 1-0 up in the 11th minute. Paul Dunphy made it 2 just 3 minutes later, and we went into half time 2-0 up. Brian Collins made it 2-1 with just 15 minutes to go. Marvin Johnson, however, just 5 minutes later made it 3-1. 4 minutes later, David Elibert got sent off, 2 yellow cards. Straight after that, Dennis Bahan scored from the penalty spot to make it 3-2, but we held on to take valuable 3 points. 13 shots to 12 in my favour. They had 9 on target to my 6, and they had 53% possession. I then lost 1-0 at home to Longford. It was really annoying this game. Dean Marshall penalty in the 49th minute, giving them the win, and it was a very disappointing result. I mean, I had 11 shots to their 7. We had 5 each on target, and they had 55% possession. We beat Bohemians 4-0 in the Senior Challenge Cup quarter final. Sean Fortin in the 9th minute put us in front. Paul Dunphy made it 2 on the half-hour mark, and we were 2-0 up at half-time. Just 6 minutes after the hour mark, Dunphy got his 2nd of the game to give us a 3-0 lead, and James Chambers in the 79th minute wrapped up the win and a place in the semi-final. 17 shots to 5 in my favour. I had 9 on target to their 2, and I had 54% possession. We went to my old club, Salto Devon, and won 1-0. Gary Delaney with the sole goal in the 69th minute to give us the 3 points. 14 shots to 2 in my favour. I had 4 on target to their none, and they had 51% possession. We then lost 4-2 at home to Bray Wanderers. This was really annoying as well. Bray went 1-0 up in the 11th minute through Eddie Presley. Paul Dunphy scored against his old club yet again to equalise for us. However, just 2 minutes later, Scott Whelan made it 2-1 to Bray. But 6 minutes after that, Dunphy again got his 2nd goal of the game to make it 2-2, and going in half time we were 2-2 as well. Unfortunately, 2 goals in 5 minutes ruined it for us. Eddie Priestley got his 2nd of the game to give Bray the lead, and then 5 minutes later Gavin Brennan made it 4. We tried to bounce back, but we just couldn't do it. We had 12 shots to their 6. They had 5 on target to our 4, and I had 55% possession. We then went and won 3-0 at bottom of the table with Shelbourne. Jam Tombo in the 24th minute gave us the lead, and then Paul Dunphy made it 2 and added on time in the first half. James Chambers scored just 60 seconds after half time to make it 3. James Mullaney made it, unfortunately was injured in the 63rd minute. Stats wise, where am I going? I had 17 shots to their 9, 10 on target to their 3, and I had 52% possession. followed that up with a 2-0 win. Unfortunately, this is our last win of the section. 2-0 home win against Bohemians. Marvin Johnson in the 70th minute, and then Sean Fortin just 6 minutes later gave us the 3 points. It was 11 shots to 8 in my favour. I had 3 on target to their 2, and they had 54% possession. The next game was the Senior Challenge Cup semi-final. This was very irritating. Dunphy put me 1 up in the 39th minute. The 74th minute he made it 2-0. But Graham Cummins just 3 minutes later, and then Willow Flood just 9 minutes before our full time gave Dundalk the leveller after being 2-0 down. I suppose I can't complain too much when you look at those stats. 17 shots to 7 in their favour. They had 9 on target to my 3 and 55% possession. I lost 2-0 at Limerick in the league. David Tierney in the 4th minute, and then Lee Lynch in the 29th, giving Limerick the win. 13 shots to 11 in their favour. They had 5 on target to my 4, and they had 57% possession. We then played the replay in the Challenge Cup semi-final. Unfortunately, it was pretty much all over by half-time, as Darren Levy put Dundalk 1-0 up in the 29th minute. He then doubled the lead on the stroke of half-time, and there were just 60 seconds to go before the end of the match. Jack Jebb made it 3 to send Dundalk through. 10 shots to 8 in my favour. They had 5 on target to my 4, and it's 50% possession. We then drew 1-1 with Dundalk in the league. Paul Dunphy put us 1-0 up in the 13th minute, but Connor Townsend equalised on the stroke of full time to make it 1-1 and to give me a point. 12 shots to 8 in Dundalk's favour. They had 5 on target to my 3, and they had 51% possession. So as you see, guys, that is a pretty decent section. I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Drew 1 and lost 4 in that section of 11. And as you can see, we finished 4th and qualified for the Europa League. The only thing was I had to wait because basically it appears Champions League obviously goes to top spot. 2nd and 3rd are guaranteed Europa League. However, the 4th isn't, even though it says in the rules that it's... Oh my god, where am I going? In the rules it's got Champions go to the 2nd qualifying round, 2nd, 3rd and 4th Euro qualifying 1st round. That's not necessarily the case. As you can see, it says depending on the winner of the Senior Challenge Cup. Now the Senior Challenge Cup was actually won by Dundalk, and they played St Pat's in the final. So because those two were already in Europe, 4th in the table, which was me, made it. If, say, someone from 5th to 12th was in the cup and won it, they would have made it and not me. But because the cup finalists were 1st and 2nd, I get the final place and look forward to European football. Though I have to do another about half a season to do it due to the calendar for the Irish divisions. I don't know why I went to stages. I want to go stats. Player stats, you got Paul Dunphy with 7.32 match rating in 3rd. And you've got Sean Fortin, his appearances don't care. Paul Dunphy was joining scorer with Paddy Quinn from Longford. And that was on 22 goals. Finance wise, I'm 300,000 in debt, but will be 312,000 at the end of the season. Hopefully, a decent European adventure next year will help me get some money back. Europe wise, let's just have a look at how the Irish clubs have been doing. So we'll go straight into Champions League first. 2nd qualifying round. Sligo lost to Victoria Pleasant, which is not a surprise, in the 1st season. 2nd season, St Patrick beat Portadown in the 2nd qualifying round. And then in the 3rd qualifying round, they lost to Celtic. In the 3rd season, wrong one. In the 1st season, Limerick lost to Zelenia. That's rubbish. And then last season, why do I keep going to 1st season? Let's have a look. Where are they? Derry lost to Dynamo. Sorry. And this season, as you see, guys, I was going to mention this earlier. A Gibraltar's club have finally made it through to round 2 of the Champions League. They probably got absolutely destroyed in the next round, but still. First things first, Irish club, which is Sligo, beat Levski Sofia 3-1. As you can see, Lincoln from Gibraltar lost 12-1 on aggregate to Slovan Bratislava. In round 3, Sligo again drew Celtic. So we've only had 2 teams make it round 3, and they've both drawn Lincoln's Celtic. So let's have a look at the Europa League. St Patrick's beat St Julia 4-0. We then got Drogheda, who lost to Aktobi from Kazakhstan, which is a bit of a shocker. And I think actually earlier rounds, one of the teams actually made it through to round 3. So we've got possibly 2 teams into the round 2. So in the second round we have Derry, who lost to Dynamo Minsk. St Patrick's lost to Hibernian. So we do have 2 teams there. Season number 2, Dundalk won on away goals in Mogren. Sligo lost to Olympic. And we'll just see if another Irish club there. There is. Drogheda lost to Ferencváros. So we only have one, which was... Who was it? Was it Drogheda? No, Dundalk. They're probably going to get destroyed. If I can find them. Oh, there they are. Dundalk lost to Partizan Belgrade. So into season number 3. So we have Sligo winning at Lokomotiv Astana. And Dundalk being Sujeska. I think that's how you say it. And I'm missing one other Irish club. There they are. Derry lost to Metallurgy Rustavi from Georgia. So we've got 2 teams in round 2. Sligo lost to Midtjylland. And Dundalk lost to Slovan Liberec. So let's go into last season. So we have Sligo being Zeta, Cork winning on away goals against Gandazar from Armenia, and St Pat's beat Macedonia GP from Macedonia. So in round 2, St Patrick's lost to Hajduk Split, Cork lost to Videoton, and Sligo lost to Standard Liège. This season, there's none there. St Patrick's won at Warren Point, Dundalk won at Cliftonville, and Cork lost to Sudova, however you say it. In the second round, Dundalk lost to Norgeland, and St Pat's actually lost on penalties to Lech Poznan. So it seems that we get decent draws in the first round. It's just the second round where we don't do very well. So hopefully I can get through the first round, guys, get a bit of cash, and then go into the second round, maybe draw a decent team and maybe get some money from the attendance and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see, really. But yeah, leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. I'd say smash the crap out of the like button for our first venture into Europe with Shamrock Rovers. Tune in next time for the first half of the season, which I don't think it will, but I'm just going to have a look. No, it won't include Europe, that'll be in the second half. But tune in next time for friendlies, first half, transfers and everything. Until then, guys, as always, take it steady.